So today is day 2 of 30 and I'm back with my favorite Brazilian grandma, and we are going on a road trip today from Porto Alegre to Gramado on a supposedly one of the most prettiest and most famous routes in all of Brazil, the Ruta Romântica. Why is this route so famous? Well, there are a lot of small towns at the side of this route that were built by German immigrants in the 19th century. So there's a huge German cultural heritage that ranges from the architecture to the foods and even to the language. The name of the street is also inspired by a scenic route in the south of Germany called the Romantische Straße, and that is by chance exactly the place I grew up in. And of course I miss my home a little bit, so I thought I'm gonna take this place to the ultimate test of Germanness. So challenge number 1 is to ask people something in German and see if they can understand me or if they even can reply in German. Hallo? Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Ja.
Du sprichst Deutsch?
Ja.
Ich habe eine Frage. Und zwar, wie kommen wir am besten nach Gramado?
Fahrt bis auf das Haupthaus.
Danke! This was the first person I asked and he spoke actual German. What? I'm in the middle of nowhere, somewhere in the Brazilian countryside, and there are people talking in German. Okay, so this is the first check on the list of ultimate Germanness. We are approaching Gramado. It also has a huge German influence and I'm going to stay a couple days here. So I thought it's the right place and right time for test number 2. I can't believe it. There were 2 statues of a couple in typical Bavarian clothes in the middle of Brazil. Amazing.
This and many other details, especially in the center of Gramado, almost felt like I was visiting a small town in Germany. Especially the architecture and houses are resembling my home in southern Bavaria, and that convinced me of a second check on my test of ultimate Germanness.
We finally made it to a restaurant and it seems like something traditional to eat here in Gramado is a fondue. That comes from Switzerland, as far as I know. So I don't really know if I let that count. I think I'm gonna find out more about that in the next couple of days. But it already looks fantastic. Excited. A little bit like raclette right now. And raclette is something many Germans have for New Year's Eve. So we're getting closer. Turns out in total we have 3 dishes. First one was the fondue, the second the raclette. Now we even get like hot chocolate or chocolate fondue. Not bad. And fruits, obviously. So I would say, even though the food is not entirely German and more Swiss or from France, it totally convinced me. We had a super nice dinner, the place was amazing, and eating a fondue in Brazil is definitely something you would not expect. That I think I'll give the test of Germanness a check. I just had to say goodbye to Grandma Hedi, and now it's also time for me to check into my hostel here in Gramado. Sure is that this place already fills me with nostalgia to my home country Germany, and that makes me even more excited to stay here for the next few days. Hey curious guys, this is a check for mission 2 out of 30, and let's go discover more of Brazil tomorrow.